Hello, everybody. My name is Madhuri Ruya. I'm a nutrition specialist, and I'm here today on Fraternity Live to share with you some really invaluable insights into how PCOS can be totally reversed and brought into remission using just a simple nutrition and lifestyle approach. Let's understand what polycystic ovarian syndrome really is. Well, polycystic ovarian syndrome is not a disease, but it is a condition. It is a condition in which female hormones of the reproductive system are out of balance. And they are so out of balance that as a result, male hormones or androgenic hormones, especially testosterone, the levels of those begin to escalate and rise. And when that happens, in turn, two other events happen. The first one being that a woman does not have a regular menstrual cycle anymore for a really long period of time. So she could have a very scanty period, or she could have an extremely irregular cycle, or an absence of the menstrual cycle in a very extreme case. And secondly, she will begin to display some male secondary sex characteristics like facial hair, like hair on the chest or other body parts, which is not typical for a woman. She might also experience a receding hairline, thinning of hair, and over time, in extreme cases, she might even have changes in her voice and intonation. It can become very masculine, or she might even start getting aggressive in her behavior. Of course, that's a very extreme case. But here's an important thing for you to note about the PCOS condition is that it really begins at the time of the first period. It begins at reproductive ages of women. But women rarely get to know that they have PCOS well until they are into their 20s and 30s, and well until this disease genes are no more an excuse to getting something. Okay, right. So let's move on to the second cause, and that clearly is obesity. Obesity leads to insulin resistance among a host of other things, and insulin resistance, as we've already discussed, increases the levels of male hormones and therefore leads to that PCOS condition. The nutrition and diet protocol for PCOS is primarily a higher in protein and higher in complex carbs protocol. There is a total absence of refined nutrition. You have to have at least 5 to 6 servings of green vegetables. When I say green vegetables, I mean low starch vegetables every single day. And if you can include vegetables for breakfast, nothing like it. So that apart, you need to have at least 2 fruit a day, and you need to have a bunch of almonds and some cinnamon and cloves. And if you include all of this on a regular basis and do it regularly for 6 months, then you are going to be in a good place. So whatever diet I'm giving you, you please sort of calibrate it to 1200 calories. Anything less is nutrient deficient, and nutrition deficiencies we do not want, because the moment you are deficient in your nutrition, you end up binge eating on the foods that you don't need to eat, and that's something that people who have PCOS can't afford to do. So here are some protein choices for PCOS people. Full egg, about 2 of them at a time. Egg white, about 4 of those. And lean chicken, 75 to 100 grams lean chicken, lean fish, Greek yogurt, skimmed paneer, and skimmed milk. Now, if you're lactose intolerant, you will have to avoid the skimmed milk, but it's okay for you to have the paneer and the Greek yogurt, because lactose intolerance isn't expressed in dairy products as much as it is in milk per se. It takes 6 months for the body to forget a response, an allergenic response. So if you could stick with something for 6 months, that'll be fabulous. So the grain choices that you have, which are high in fiber, which are nutrient dense and also lower in calories, therefore, are your bajra, ragi, nachni, jawar, all of those. You can also include quinoa, you can include couscous, and of course oats. Oats is wonderful because it has that sticky, insoluble fiber. It has both, in fact, insoluble and soluble fiber. The sticky fiber is soluble, and that's really good because it traps all the extra fat and it traps the cholesterol and junks it out of the system. Now, nothing makes sense unless there is some application model that works with a nutrition plan like this. So I'm going to give you, let's say, a day's diet. So you wake up, you have oats with skimmed milk or Greek yogurt, depending on your choice. You can add to that half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You can add a little bit of clove powder, and you can have one of your fruit right here. So that takes care of the protein and everything. It's got fiber, it's got protein, it's got antioxidant, and it's got, a colored food in there. Just get started. I mean, don't waste any more time thinking about it. Just try to do all of the things that I've said to you. Do them gradually, but just give yourself about 30 days to achieve all of this. I'm sure you can do it, and you can be PCOD and PCOS free.